Hello, I'm Alida, your writing coach at Word Essential, and today I've got a special announcement for you. I've put together a brand new introductory editing package called the Royal, and it's on sale for a limited time. Now, what you get with the Royal is a storyboard critique, an hour consultation, a 30-page comprehensive developmental edit, and then another hour-long consultation with me. So let's break that down a little bit. First off, the storyboard critique. I will give you instructions and help along the way as you create a storyboard for the entire book project that you're working on. Now, I'm going to give you the instructions and as much hand-holding as you need to get through this process. So right now, let's keep it brief. You will provide me with 15 to 20 pages, single-spaced, of a storyboard, which is going to give me all the information I need to understand your plot arc as well as your character arc. Because while a storyboard focuses on plot, what is plot but your protagonist moving through the events of your story and getting involved with other characters? I'm going to go through this document line by line, make comments for you in line at the end of the chapter notes and in that letter where I do the global thing, and talk about strengths and weaknesses with the story as a whole. Now, I've had clients tell me that they really enjoyed the storyboarding process because they learned how to see their novel before they sat down to write it. And when you do this, you're going to understand rising stakes and tension and what it means to construct a solid working plot arc. I'm going to send you all my written feedback. You're going to have time to go through it, and then we're going to get on Skype for that consultation. So you're going to know my feedback already. And this is your opportunity to pick my brain, ask me questions, tell me what you're thinking, what direction you want to go, use me as a sounding board. And when we finish this part of the process, you're going to have a blueprint for writing that next draft of your novel. So even if that next draft is your first draft, maybe it's your fifth, it doesn't matter. The goal with the storyboard is not to write down a copy of the draft you've already written. It's to write out the book you really want it to be, the book that you know is somewhere inside that early draft. We'll go through it. That'll give you a refined blueprint. I'm going to spot the holes in your plot. I'm going to tell you where the character arc is weak or where the protagonist is being passive. If you want to, you can revise that storyboard before you start writing. But you're going to need 1 to 3 weeks to revise those 30 pages you're sending to me. So I don't want you to go off and write the whole book and not get back to me for months. This should be a pretty quick turnaround time. Again, if you have questions while you're working on those 30 pages, you can contact me. That's what the coaching is all about. I'm available. So send me your 30 pages that you want me to read. They might be the first 30 pages. They might be the 30 pages around the climax. We'll talk about it, but really it's up to you because I want you to get what you need out of this process. So having worked through your storyboard, I will understand your entire book. I'll understand your direction and your goals because we'll have talked. So I won't be reading those 30 pages in a vacuum. Now I'll go through them, do a comprehensive developmental edit, inline comments, notes at the end of each chapter or scene if that's pertinent, and then that letter where I talk about the global issues that I see in those 30 pages. Why is 30 pages enough? Well, we tend to make the same mistakes and we have the same strengths throughout our writing process. So if you have an underdeveloped setting in 30 pages, you're probably going to have that in 300. If your dialogue is weak in 30 pages, if your protagonist is passive, we'll spot that. and I will give you the feedback you need to then spot those weaknesses for yourself in the rest of your book. So in that respect, it's a little bit of a DIY package, but that's okay. I'm sure you can handle it. And if you get stuck, or if you want my feedback on more pages, just let me know. We can talk about that. That's not a problem. So after you get my written feedback, you'll go through it, make your list of questions, then we'll get on Skype. And again, you get to use me as a sounding board. Pick my brain, ask me questions. Do you need clarification on a comment? Do you have an idea for the next chapter? Do you want me to explain some aspect of craft? I'm there for you. My goal is not to rehash what I put in the written comments. My goal is to support you while you grow as a writer. So head over to wordessential.com/offer. You're going to find all of the details on that page. There's also a message from Chris Fox, and the pricing information. Everything you need is right there. But if you still have a question, just send me an email. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll be working with you soon. Have a great writing day.